Hi guys, welcome back to Delaware Acre. Very warm outside. So I had my hair down, but it's gonna have to go up. It's crazy. It is like 75 degrees outside and it's November 7th. That's crazy. So I'm gonna pull my hair up and then we're gonna head out to the garden and take a little look-see. How's it look? Look okay? All right, let's go. It's a little sunny out. A little bit of a breeze. Look at the pretty fall flowers. Fall colors of those leaves. Yes, my clothesline needs some work. Needs some work. Let's check. Oh, I don't even know what this is. Strawberry patch. Got some chard and some lettuces there. This is where we planted the garlic. Some more lettuces, kale, and then there's a few peas on there. We've been snacking on them. The purple ones are not good. Those green ones are yummy. My husband ended up buying a contraption that picks up leaves. So we have a ton of leaves back there. It doesn't mulch them, it just picks them up. So I put a ton of leaves on this bed. I ended up taking down the trellises that were over here in this bed. They were kind of wobbly and there was some pointy ends on there. I still haven't figured out what to do with this hose, if I should keep it or get rid of it. So I took that down, also mulched a ton in there. And then this was a giant pile of leaves from that contraption that my husband bought. However, there's been several children playing in it, which is fine. It's just leaves. I actually filled up both compost sides with leaves. They were actually mounded up. They were actually mounded up kind of high like this. They've kind of receded down some. So I'm going to put some more of this into there. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, so I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to probably flip this into there and then just fill this side up with leaves. There is chicken manure in there too. I did get a load of chicken manure, but the straw made it back here. And these are pretty thick. November in flip-flops. It's crazy. Garden sure does look different this time of year, doesn't it? Still got plenty of life in there. Do you grow Nerf guns in your garden too? Those purple peas I was telling you, they're not that good. I think maybe you're supposed to eat the whole pod, but I'm not a pea pod eater, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do with these. Carrots. These bottles, this whole contraption where you put the empty wine bottle in there and it slowly waters the pot, it doesn't really work. I've got a little tomato trying to grow. Sorry buddy, you're not going to make it. But these carrots, probably should have thinned them out. Some weeds. Growing some straw too here. But this is, oh look, the slugs. It's been so warm, I guess the slugs are active. I'll have to put my little slug trap back together, but this is that catnip. Yeah. I ripped it all out from down here, and there must have been a seed or two that took off. So that's still going. And then over here, these marigolds are just living their best life. And these calendula. Oh my gosh, do they get much prettier? Like, so pretty. Even the half-dead one looks pretty. Oh look, they're holding hands. Not really some. Oh look, here's one. That's a good one. So these are actually very sweet. So the kids like these. I'll have to tell them there's some peas out here. Oh, this cute little volunteer dill. There's actually some all around here. Right there. Look at the side of the bed. All that dill. Things are gigantic. I have to excuse the helicopter flying around, but I'm going to put this in here. Come back to that. I was going to put this off until tomorrow, but the kids are out. It's beautiful out. It's not sunny back here anymore, so I think I'm going to turn the compost and then put as many leaves as I can in there. I'm actually going to water these too. So why put off for tomorrow what you can get done today, right? So here we go. Can you see the steam rising? It's getting hot in there. That's what we want. Here I'm lasagna layering new leaves with existing compost and then hand watering. And yes, I know it's very tedious to hand water, and I'm already getting a workout here, but my rain barrel doesn't reach all the way out to the compost and I don't have a pump. So as I'm lasagna layering, I put the hose from the rain barrel into the watering can to have it fill up, and it just works out. While you're waiting for it to fill, you can just go back to lasagna layering. Eventually I did ask my husband to get the hose out, and I used the hose to finish up watering because I was losing steam at this point. And then I like to play with the stream in the hose too, as you can see. Okay guys, that was quite a workout. Just gonna put the lid back on here, and took care of most of it. Most of it is most of those leaves are all gone. That is backbreaking, I tell you. Backbreaking. My husband made this lid to put on top of the compost. I'm waiting for him to make me a second one. We had critters getting into the compost. Not just land critters, but we had a bunch of of crows and what are those big black birds? Vultures. They were all sitting around the perimeter of it, going through it. So I probably put stuff in there that I shouldn't put in there, but we just put the lid on it and it's fine. Everything's nice and wet. Straw bale, what's left of the flowers. And then I watered these leaves down. Started to water this bed, but then I realized I'm going to harvest some of that kale and stuff right now. And then just got to grab my basket. You may hear the kids in the background. Little water things to try to keep it neat and tidy so the wind doesn't blow them all over the place, these things. I have never eaten or grown chard before. Not really sure what to do with this, but I plan on just dehydrating it as a greens powder that I make. I just did my nails too. Never fails. Can't have pretty hands, pretty manicured hands if you're a gardener. Okay. As far as I know, you eat the stem on chard. I'm not really sure. Look how pretty all that is. In the background. Look how big this kale is. It's great. Look how big that is. I always thought it looked so funny. Where'd it go? I just thought it looked so funny that it has these things that grow parts of the leaf. that grow out of the middle of the leaf, like that. I always thought that was weird, like that leaf right there. Just growing straight up. Interesting. Aren't they just beautiful? Once we're back inside, I washed those greens up. I decided to pull the thick stems off the chard and the kale. I'm pretty sure you can eat them. I'm not sure if they're bitter. It's just all experimental to me. I've never done anything with the stems before, but I decided to chop them up and go ahead and dehydrate them anyway. So I'm using this salad spinner again. I'm trying to use it to get, you can see it's getting water out, but everything's still pretty wet. So I still shake, turn them over, spin them again, and then I still put them out on the towels to dry. So I lay them out. Again, this seems very tedious, but I feel like it gets a lot more water off than just spinning it. Once I get the greens all taken care of, I line additional trays with these silicone baking mats, and then I put these are skins and seeds that were from a previous video. They've been in the fridge since I put the tomatoes through the food mill, and my plan is to dehydrate them and then blend them up to make a tomato powder. And I've seen it used in replacement of tomato paste and to also thicken tomato based soups. So I'm going to give it a try. Try not to waste anything around here. So this is one way to make sure you utilize all of that homegrown deliciousness of homegrown tomatoes. I'm just tucking these 2 tomato trays into the dehydrator here. You can see the silicone mat is a rectangle and the tray is more square, so I just tuck the end of the mat in. I just kind of roll it up into there, and that way it doesn't push the door open and it will dehydrate. Now the greens will be done before these tomato skins, but I put them all on for the same temperature, and we'll pull the greens out clearly, obviously, before I will pull out the tomatoes. Okay guys, this video is getting kind of long, so stay tuned to see how these tomato skins turn out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!